Hello and welcome to Spotlight Paulding, where we shine a light on the people and businesses that make our community sparkle. So, welcome to Spotlight Paulding. Today we have a very special guest from the Jess Rousey Honoring Heroes Foundation. Samantha and her foundation are truly making a difference in the lives of our first responders. In fact, this organization was recognized as the Paulding Nonprofit of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce in 2024. Please welcome in Samantha Glass. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Raymond. I'm doing well. I hope you are too.
I'm doing great.
I really appreciate you having me on your podcast today.
And I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to sit here with me and interview.
Absolutely.
Now, tell us a little bit about your background.
Sure. So my name is Samantha Rousey Glass. I grew up in Cobb County. I moved to Paulding County in 2008 when I married my husband. My husband and I own a local printing firm called All Print Marketing and Media Solutions. That led me to networking, getting involved with the Paulding Chamber, getting involved with some of the Cobb business associations. I sat on the board of the Paulding Chamber several years ago. And then in 2018, I was the president of the West Cobb Business Association. And that's actually where I began really getting involved with public safety. I kind of adopted Precinct 5 over there in West Cobb. I got to know the person who is our treasurer on our board. His name is Major Barry Little, and he mentored me and really got me involved with public safety, law enforcement, and how we could give back and some of the needs of what our public safety has out there.
Cool. I think we met over at the West Cobb Association.
I think so.
Because I think that's where I met you guys the first time.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. So every organization has a story. What's the story of your organization?
So the name of our organization is the Jess Rousey Honoring Heroes Foundation. My father passed away in 2020. I was very, very close with my father. To say I was a daddy's girl doesn't even begin to cover it. My dad was my best friend. He was my rock. He was my support. And losing him in 2020 left a very empty hole in my life. And I needed to do something with that space to give back and to put some good in the world. And like I had mentioned before, I already began getting involved with public safety. I've been supporting them for a while. And so it was just a natural fit that when my dad passed and I wanted to do something in his memory, he was such a hero to me that in our public safety heroes are such wonderful superheroes in our community. It was just a natural fit to marry the two together, so I founded the Jess Rousey Honoring Heroes Foundation in his memory.
That's really, really cool. I love that story. How do first responders and their families access support from the organization?
Starting out, we had a three-pronged approach. So we provided support, advocacy, and appreciation opportunities. So our support opportunities were if there is a first responder in immediate need or in crisis. So say they've had a medical emergency, they've had a critical medical diagnosis, house fire or displacement, something that is urgent and critical. We raise funds to step in and help those first responders in that time of need. Our advocacy is things that we do. We train with our law enforcement agencies and our first responder agencies. We do ride-alongs, things like that, so that we are educated on the things that our first responders see on a daily basis so that we can be better advocates for them within the community and on a citizen-to-citizen, peer-to-peer basis. Then our third arm is our appreciation opportunities. And we were doing things like holiday parties, Christmas parties, team building, delivering meals, things like that, barbecues. In 2025, I'm very proud to roll out our mental wellness initiative.
That's great.
So that is something that we've added to our list of resources. And we have partnered with McKenna Farms Therapy Services. They're in Dallas. McKenna Farms normally, they help children with special needs with therapy, but they wanted to partner with us to do something for first responders. So that is our current wellness initiative that we're working on now.
That sounds really good. So how does equine therapy specifically help or benefit the first responders dealing with stress, trauma, or other mental wellness challenges?
So equine therapy is very interesting, and I didn't know a lot about it until McKenna Farm approached us and partnered with us. These horses provide stress reduction, decompression, lower anxiety levels. Working with the horses, whether it's riding or walking alongside them, grooming, they naturally, very much like a therapy dog. A lot of people have more familiarity with therapy dogs. They lower your anxiety level, and that can be very valuable to first responders or even units that deal with high trauma situations. So we partnered to roll out this initiative so that they would have access to this equine therapy, and it is led by professional therapists. So there are therapists on site, and then they go out, they work with the horses, and some of the feedback that we have gotten have been one major at one of the agencies that we had come out. She said that her coworker told her, "I haven't seen you genuinely smile like that since I can remember." What we do with our appreciation opportunities and our other things, that's great and that's wonderful, and our first responders need that. But the things that we're doing with this mental wellness initiative, these actions are actually saving lives and have the potential to save lives. The suicide rate, one of the local agencies here near Paulding, and I won't disclose which one, but they put out a survey, and out of their whole agency, they had 20 first responders in the last 2 weeks that had contemplated suicide.
That's horrible.
So it is imperative that we get these type of mental wellness initiatives to these first responders.
Yeah, it's horrible. So I know there was recently a suicide off from one of the bridges. I don't remember which one, going into Atlanta. That was terrible. A person moved out of the way of the people that were to protect them and jumped it down. That's horrible. Suicide is a serious, serious thing.
And you can imagine the things that these folks see on a daily basis.
I can only imagine.
And so our initiative is to send folks to this program who have dealt with a recent traumatic incident. Those are our priority levels. And then we focus on units that have a higher trauma response, like crimes against children, crimes against persons, people that see things that we couldn't imagine in our wildest dreams and wouldn't want to.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible stuff that happens, unfortunately. I heard that y'all have some fantastic upcoming events that aren't only fundraisers, but also great community engagement.
Yeah, we do. So one of the ways that we, and I need to go back for just a second, our Horses Helping Heroes program and our support programs, our appreciation opportunities, those are all funded by our fundraisers. Our Horses Helping Heroes program is offered at no cost to the first responder or the agency. We as a foundation cover all of the expenses. So therefore we have to raise money in order to be able to do that. So we put on our fundraisers, and our golf tournament is coming up. It's our 3rd annual. It's always a great time. Last year it sold out with a waiting list.
Oh, wow.
So make sure that you sign up early. Our sponsors always sell out. Our player spots always sell out. It is on August the 27th at Creekside Golf and Country Club here in Hiram. And it's just a fabulous day. We have Texas Roadhouse come in, and they cater a steak dinner for all of our players and sponsors. Glock Perfection, they give away a Glock firearm. lots of swag bags, lots of goodies. And I'd like to give a shout out to Daco Systems, Heating, Air, and Plumbing, and they are our presenting sponsor, both for our golf tournament and for our other yearly fundraiser that we have coming up called Dancing with the Heroes.
That's great.
Now that's going to be super fun.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about the upcoming golf tournament.
So the golf tournament, like I said, it always sells out, so make sure that you register early. You're going to want to go to www.honoring-heroes.org. You'll click on events and you'll click on the golf tournament and you can register right there. And our Dancing with the Heroes is coming up October 4th. And let me tell you about this, Raymond. So it's going to be very much like Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that's great.
Except for our dancers are going to be our police officers and our firefighters.
Oh, that'll be funny.
And they're going to be partnered with professional dancers to learn their routine and to put the routine on. So you don't want to miss that either. That's going to be at Greystone on Highway 92 in Hiram, October the 4th. And you can get your tickets online. And you can also sponsor a table where you can bring your whole group out and just make a night of it. We'll have a bar, we'll have food. It'll just be a fabulous time. So you can also get those tickets online as well at honoring-heroes.org.
Well, that'll be great. That'll be really, really cool.
Yeah.
So now, as we mentioned earlier, you guys received the prestigious Paulding Nonprofit of the Year Award from the Paulding County Chamber in 2024. What did that recognition mean for your organization and its volunteers?
Well, it meant a great deal because it showed us and it reaffirmed to us that we are on the right track and we're doing what we should be doing, and people recognize the good work that our volunteers are doing. We have a fabulous team. We have 10 board members. We have 6 advisory board members. And then we have about 20 volunteers. The important thing to mention about our team is that we're all volunteers. No one on our team, including myself, are paid or compensated in any way. So everyone donates. That's how much they believe in this mission. Everyone donates their time and their talents to this foundation. So it really meant a lot to our volunteers and our board members to know that they were seen and what they are doing is important, because just as much as it's important to show our first responders that they're important and they're valued, it's also important to show our volunteers that what they're doing is making a difference and is meaningful out in the community.
Very true. Everything revolves about what helping everyone else, including yourself and everyone else as well.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you, Samantha, for taking time out of your busy day for us to interview you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Raymond. I really appreciate you having me on the podcast today. And thank you all for listening. We hope that you'll follow along with us. And if it moves you, sponsor some activities or come out and join us. We're always accepting volunteers and we're always accepting sponsors, and just get involved. And it's so fulfilling to give back to your community and the folks that serve your community. So thanks, Raymond, for this opportunity.
You're welcome, and thank you. So we encourage everyone listening or viewing to visit honoring-heroes.org and follow them on their social media channels as well. All those links are available on their website. Let's support the vital mission of the Jess Rousey Honoring Heroes Foundation. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Spotlight Paulding. And one last thing, I want to thank the Chamber again for letting us use their facility for this podcast. Thank you, Chamber. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, everyone listening, and y'all have a blessed day and a happy 4th of July.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. That wraps up this episode. Join the Spotlight Paulding community by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more great stories.